you.
You had to come back from 2-0 down against a man who just makes it to quarterfinals here. That's what he does. I mean, that's a heck of a comeback.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, I always, I didn't play bad from the very start. But like I said, again, it was like he was always on top of me, even though I played well. But I keep telling myself, I said, things might change, if I keep pressing and pressing. And hopefully that by putting a bit more pressure on him, you never know. So I always believe that it's never over till you hit the finish line, so never gave up anyway. So
even with all your vast experience, it did seem to get very nervy, the pair of you, in that deciding set.
Yep, it is, especially that leg of the last set. Yeah, it was tough actually. In fact, I think it was at the back of our mind. Either way, what he's thinking, I really do not know. But in my mind, I was thinking, I need to win this leg because I'm going first. I'm going first on the next leg. But if I lose that leg, the most I can do is to fight the next leg, and then you go to the last leg, which he's going to go first. So I tell myself, I say, come on, dig deep, and the dig. Almost like a quicksand. I mean, the more I try, the harder. I'm just keep sinking in, So, but eventually I got through. I'm glad, I wouldn't even look at him. I was watching the screen on the double one. It was big, and I look at the double one up there. I said, "Damn, that's huge." but he missed on the outside and he got it inside. But I'm glad I got through.
This William Hill World Championship is your 25th World Championship campaign, and yet.
Yeah.
The preparation for it has been like none of the others. No Asia Tour, difficult to move around. It missed out on the World Cup, and yet you can still come here and perform.
I think that comes probably because of experience too, and furthermore, right? I think this whole this year period, I think being home more at home most of the time, because we don't really go out a lot now because of the not really lockdown, but we were always advised by the company not to go out as much as we want to, So we stay home more, and I think I play a lot. I think I play more darts than ever. So I think that helped a little bit, because I think at the end of the day, when you practice by yourself, it's a matter of how you practice and how you give confidence to yourself of exactly what you can perform. So I always say that if I can bring my performance at least to what I've been practicing down to the tournament board, I might have a chance. That's what I feel anyway.
Probably a new experience for you as well, playing with no crowd in this sort of hastily set up TV.
I imagine there were crowds. No, actually, no. I think I've always loved the crowd. I always do. I think the crowd always plays a part where it's going to really help you or it's going to destroy you. But I think for some people it's different. They feed on that vibe. I do sometimes, but then again, it's I miss that. I really do.
You're going to take on Dimitri van den Berg in the next round. He has catapulted himself into the elite this year by winning the World Match Play. You know him from way back then.
Yes. In fact, I know him very well. Actually, in fact, we have good good vibes about each other, friends. There's some dart players out there. Which I don't really talk much to. I think maybe they don't want to talk to me. I don't know. But with Dimitri, he has always been very polite. And I like that guy because I think he's a friendly guy. But then again, I really. I should say that I think my hat's off to him for such a short period of time. He's actually jumped to the top and did really that well. So my aim next is to try to put a stop to that. Hopefully I could anyway, But whatever it is, I just want to put on a good show, put on a good game, and hopefully that the victory becomes mine anyway, So.
You managed that tonight. Well played.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Paul, like Dan said there, 25 years playing at the top. What keeps you going, that burning fire to keep coming back?
Something, I think it has got to do with expectation. I think because I've been kind of at the top for a long time, right? And wherever I go, any tournament I go to, in the dart circle, people has always look up to me, and that is one part of it. But the second, but I think the most important is that I have always loved this game so much. I love the competition. I love the way the competition has drive the excitement of people, and it has become more and more better. And I mean, once upon a time you don't really see darts on TV, but now you really can watch them worldwide. So I think for that instance, I motivate myself and put myself into a category where I felt that I still have the fire to fight for it, and I'm still capable and good enough. So that's why I carry on. But if I ever feel no excitement about that at all, I think I'll retire, because I really don't need to go through, I mean, many people ask me, why don't I come to do the Q school? I can't really, not because I don't want to. I've got a job, I work with Darts Live, I'm a consultant, and that's why I'm in Hong Kong. So for me to just run away somewhere and play darts full time, I can't do that. But at my age, next year I'll be 67. So it's going to be kind of really hard to say that, hey, let me try and get a Q card now and try and change the circuit. I mean, it's, I love, maybe I could do it for 2 or 3 years, but it doesn't make sense for me to keep running around doing that, because it's not easy. It's brutal. I mean, the circuit is really, honestly, if you're not young and you don't have the drive and you don't have the longevity to do it, for me it's very difficult to do it. So I got to think about that. Unless Matt make me a good offer. No. Hey, by chance, I mean, let's say if I have a chance, if I actually do well in this tournament and maybe get to the final, maybe, all right? If that happens, I probably would think about moving to England.
With the way you promoted the game and the way the PDC Asia Tour is happening, is steel tip darts growing quicker in Asia than what you thought it would, and will it overtake soft tip, do you think?
I really think, kind of say that to overtake soft tip is kind of difficult, because soft tip is more of an entertainment value to it. Well, steel tip, I think, is more, the entertainment part of it is not as because really the PDC, even though the PDC Asia Tour really provides a stage and provides a stepping stone for people that wants to be a better dart player. But then again, the majority of the players in Asia aren't really kind of felt that they are capable enough to actually go in the PDC Asia Tour. But again, right, the awareness of darts is very important, I think, because the population is there. I mean, look at the population of China is 1.5 billion people, and I know the schools and all that are all involved, the kids. Now, if they ever actually get involved, I think it will be like Europe, the juniors and all that will be coming in. So I think it is a spark anyway. It's just a matter when the fire burns, that's all, So there's always a good chance that it's going to grow to the next level. I believe that.
Cool. Thank you as always.
Thank you.
Just one from me, Paul, if
yes.
that's all right. This World Championship is the most Asian players we've seen in the World Championship stage, 2 from China.
Yes.
Of course, from the Philippines. There's plenty of Asian players this year. How much has the Asia Tour done to progress that over the last couple of years?
Well, it has. I mean, like I said again, the PDC, when they first got involved with the PDC Asia Tour, I think that was the biggest thing, the greatest thing for darts in Asia anyway, because there are a lot of prospects. But again, like I say again, good players is one thing, but if you do not have the chance to actually realize and to be in the same group of people like what in the PDC is, or in the Players Championship, the tour and all that, then you realize that how difficult it is. But there are people, the players are capable. I mean, Philippines especially, they have always been a steel tip, for generation. I know the guys that have been playing for years, and all these people, all they do is play darts. They play steel darts. We try to push a soft tip there. It doesn't work because they are really hardcore steel tip mindset. And for that instance, Philippines is just one of the country. But I really do believe China, sooner or later, if something do happen and actually goes the awareness becomes better, China is going to have a lot of good players from China. I really believe that.
Thank you very much for your time, Paul.
Thank you.
Paul, just wondering how much longer.
My health stops me. That's why I'm very careful in my health right now. I think because it's very important anyway. I mean, if you're not healthy, you just can't play darts. For me, age is only a number. I can still kind of play a few rounds of golf and still move around, so that's okay. So until the day that I feel that I can't take it anymore, then I'll retire. But I will not retire from darts. I will still be part of darts because even like I said, I own a dart bar in Hong Kong. I own a dart bar in Malaysia. But I think more importantly is that I like to become maybe some sort of a instructor or something to teach the younger generation, give them a bit of advice, and I'm sure there are many situations that I can actually go into, and I was offered something to do in China too, and I believe that maybe one day if I stop from playing, maybe I'll become start some sort of group teaching and all that, and start to spark up junior dart players from China anyway.
Thanks, Paul. Well done on the win tonight.
Thanks, man.